all about educating young players but also parents on nutrition and those kind of things as a young kind of kid growing up, and that will ultimately improve the game of Irish rugby if that happens.
Well, I have to say, I think the conference of Generation X is an excellent idea.
Obviously it takes a lot of work and dedication. Again, support of my parents and close friends in school. I think I could do.
What I would say to them is that that's out of their control, and the biggest thing they control is how good they can make themselves, through rest, through diet, through sleep, through training, through working with coaches. And don't necessarily set that as a goal that I want to be a professional rugby player. Set as a goal that I want to be the best rugby player I possibly can be, and then someone's going to come along one day and make a decision on you, and hopefully that's a good decision.
The main thing when you're kind of younger, I suppose the enjoyment is massive, but when you're training, to always kind of ask questions, ask yourself kind of, do you want to play the game? Maybe get in touch with someone who has played the game at a competitive level. Once you play rugby for so many years, you do get knocks and bruises, and sometimes you unfortunately do get long-term injuries. Everyone seems to love playing the game. Even if they get injured, they're real motivated to get back. So I think it's important to understand that these things do happen, but it's just how you get the right education, get the right advice on what to do, and come back even stronger.
Back 20, 30 years ago, we looked at Manchester United and we looked at Liverpool, and we all as youngsters dreamed of being professional soccer players, but it wasn't really much of a reality. He was the classic example of the big kid at under 13, and he's charging over guys, and everybody's saying there's a superstar, but the others catch up. And what often happens in that his esteem is filled by the immediate success of scoring 3 tries in a match, or winning a game at under 13s level, under 14s level.
I have 2 boys playing schools rugby at the moment. They're playing at different levels, one playing at junior level, one playing at senior and representative level. I suppose the really important thing is they both love the game, they both enjoy playing it, and as a parent it's really important to support and encourage both of them, because it's really irrelevant what level they're playing. It's about being behind and embracing the game.
I mean, I'd hold my hands up to the IRFU. I would have been as critical as anybody in times past. But I think the manner in which we've embraced the professional age, and I don't need to go back to the get-go, but I think it's got better and better by the year, and I think we're right up there with the very best. We may struggle financially to compete, but I think in general terms, in terms of how they run the game and go about their business, I think the IRFU are doing a fantastic job.
I think when kids want to play at a competitive level, they've got to realise there's going to be ups and downs throughout the course of their rugby playing, that some weeks they're going to win, some weeks they're going to lose, some weeks they're going to feel very fresh, other weeks they're going to feel tired. Is that to give that consistency of message, that commitment and effort are the 2 key main points to progress as a rugby player.
It's when the setbacks happen, I think that's when you have to be really strong, and be really there for them, because whether it be injuries or whether it be selection, setbacks. They're the times when the confidence levels can be very low. They can be feeling a bit insecure and vulnerable, and they just need that support at that particular time.
I've been involved in the game at every level, obviously as a player at underage and senior international level and all that. But I've also been involved as a teacher and as a coach. And it's something that has been a huge issue over the years. And it's not just in rugby, but certainly in rugby, it's very, very relevant. And that's parents on the sideline who abuse their position in many ways. But a lot of parents want their children to be perhaps what they never quite were. I think they've more and greater opportunity now than we ever had in times past, whether it was as an amateur game or a professional game. And for that, great credit to the IRFU for how they're going about their business.
They mustn't become obsessed with winning that match on a Saturday morning or Wednesday afternoon. They mustn't get focused entirely on the cup match and whether we win or lose that. It's for each boy to be better than his former self. So you're always in control and you're looking to grow.
Certainly the physical conditioning and the preparation has really moved up a gear, and I think the focus on skills under pressure has also moved up a gear. So they're probably the 2 differentials. But certainly in terms of time, I think certainly in my time in schools there was a lot of time commitment. I think it's just a bit more focused now. For most schools and clubs, from the age of 15 onwards, rugby is a serious competitive sport. And I think parents need to understand all the elements of that: diet, fatigue, injury, skill set, the pressures that come with it. And I think having a conference that allows parents and children to fully understand everything that goes with schools rugby, which is not really deemed to be professional yet, but everything that goes with that. I think having a conference is an excellent idea, and I think parents and children alike will take a lot out of it.
Till I get to you, till I get to you.
Munster 6.
Till I found you. Till I get to